Hey everyone, welcome back once more. Happy to be here. It's awesome that you're already in the chat. Warm welcome from all of us. Today we are actually down one player. So Ryan and Solarius sadly couldn't join today, so we have to go without them. But that doesn't matter. We are still 4 people, or they are 4 heroes, so there will be still a lot to do and a lot to explore. As always, by this you probably know all of them, so I don't need to tell you that you should follow them on Twitter and Twitch. But if you haven't, then go. Shame on you. And I don't know, are there any special announcement for today? I don't think so. I think you can actually go straight into it. And this time, Alaris has prepared a little intro about what happened. So Alaris will quickly tell us what's going to happen while I figure out why my sound is not playing. Take it away.
Alright, Sasha. Alright. During our stay at the Giant's floating castle on a cloud, he wanted to give each of us something for our journey ahead. Whether it was learning a new elemental power or just getting some advice. With the mayor, he wanted to study her amulet that she had been wearing, but she was a bit hesitant with that, but gave it to him anyways. During that night, the castle was invaded by some dwarves that had a dragon. They wanted to destroy the Giant's orb. After some negotiations between the dwarves and Solarios, they went upstairs, which caused the giant to defend himself from them and the dragon. The mayor wanted to end the fight, but could only manage to reach his room by flying up there. Turns out she had wings all this time. The flight ended, but the dwarves still destroyed the orb and gave Solarios a letter. After they had left, the giant was angry and displeased with us for allowing the dwarves to proceed to his room, so he dropped us off back on the ground somewhere in the open. Solarius wanted to open the letter to see what it said without damaging the seal too much, even though I said Sin should rather do it, but he did not listen, of course. We then decided to walk to Ninestone first before heading out to Goldenfields. We went to the inn to check on the villagers that we had escorted from the cave that had left when we went to the Giant's castle. They were very happy to see us and even gave us a reward that had 3 health potions and some coins for us to share. Solarius got drunk with Alara, and the rest went to sleep as I kept watch after Sin asked me to.
I like how you focused on the important parts. Like there was half was all the things like giants, and the second one was, yeah, we figured out how the seal works, and if we can make it. And then we drank a lot, and okay, sure. That's how I expected.
Just TLDR on the important things, yes. And then...
Okay, that's where we are currently. So the night is over. Next morning happens, and the only one awake currently is Alaris, who you hate that feeling when you're actually sobering up while you're awake, because you feel like, you know, like the alcohol is slowly turning from joy into slow headaches. You haven't drank that much, so it's fine, and you kept up the whole night. So you're a bit sleepy and a bit more exhausted than the others. Nothing happened on your watch. Sin is safely asleep. What are you going to do? Oh, one more thing, actually. Ellerin has been accompanied the whole party the whole time. You have been there at the tavern. I don't know how much you drank or not. At some point, you probably ended up in your own room, and you awaken as well rested and rejuvenated, which probably not everyone in this group can say of him or herself right now.
Good.
Is it morning?
It's now morning. The sun is up. You're still awake. Yeah.
Alright, then I go to Sin and wake him up.
Okay. Do you do it? You wake me up?
Yeah, woke him up. It's
is
morning
it like,
now.
Is it like soft waking, or is it like...
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm a professional at all times. I notice that someone enters the room, and I, get up, and I'm basically ready. Let's do this.
Let's go wake up the others.
Yeah. Time is of the essence.
So which room do you want to enter first?
I'll wake up the mayor. You can go wake up your friend Solarius.
But Solarius is Yeah, yeah, and then Ellerin, of course, as well.
And I go wake up Nemea. The same way I woke
Who
up
is
Sin.
out like a light. She
And I
does
shake
not
her even more.
respond. Yeah, she only responds to heavy shaking because she had far too much to drink.
Did Elrond take place in not take place, take part in the drinking?
Not really.
Nope.
Okay. So I'm just gonna come in and say rise and shine.
Aw, yay, new day. Feeling
New
fresh and
adventures
fun.
ahead of Isn't
As you go down and look for Solarius, you see on a bench where they have been yesterday. The bench is empty, but therefore sleeping on next to the wall, on each other's shoulder, you see Alara and Solarius lying there, soundly asleep.
Ugh.
Go wake him up.
You do it.
Why me? He's your friend. Doesn't listen to me.
When does he ever listen to anyone?
Just do it.
Maybe we should just wake up Alara, and then when Solarius wakes up, he thinks he's fun. Shouldn't build his ego too much.
You cut out.
We shouldn't build onto his ego too much.
So go ahead.
Well, I get there, and I'm like, I'm just like pushing him a little bit so that they fall. Like,
What you realize is that Solarius is not really mentally here. He looks a bit over 90, so to say. And every conversation you try to engage with him, he's very lethargic, but he seems to follow you. So he's getting up, he's trying to get ready, he's accompanying you. But I wouldn't expect too much of him in this state.
you know what, friends? I think I like him better this way.
Just get him drunk all the time.
Okay.
So
There's no one
Too
in the tavern
loud.
right now.
Shut up the dog.
Sorry.
Try to make the out of universe in universe. Yeah, I guess we just first thing on the list, get some food in us, and then we'll be on our way.
Okay. So there's no innkeep at this point.
There's no okay.
Do you want to eat your own stuff or?
Is the kitchen open?
Yeah.
what? So does Solarius fight if I try to eat his stuff?
No,
I'm kidding.
probably.
I wouldn't do that.
If
I
the
know.
kitchen's open, I'll just quietly make us something non-cooked,
Okay.
put some
I'm
whatever.
just gonna pay for that.
And we'll leave some gold on the. I'll leave some gold on the counter.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
So Nehemiah gathers some food, some sausages. There's even some vegetables, and it's pretty decent breakfast actually. Better than you would ever get in the wilds, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to eat too much. I don't want to have a full stomach so I can't move as agilely.
Yeah. We've got a long trip to Goldenfields, so this is the last decent meal you'll get on the way there.
I just don't want to be bloated when the next Zentarim attack. Yeah, that's why I'm not eating too much. Exactly what I'm saying. I don't want to have a full stomach to the brim. Just decent meal. That's the plan.
Okay. Well then, when we've eaten, did we decide whether or not we wanted to grab horses? Because Alaris can't ride, right?
I mean, it's because they were scared last time.
We can try. We'll try. We'll try to get
We
horses.
can blindfold the horse, and then You shouldn't be too worried.
Let's try this. When I've finished, I make sure that everyone has something to eat, and then scoff something down myself and go to prep horses for our journey.
So you go all out together, or?
Yep.
If they're ready, sure.
Okay, so this is Nightstone. Like as I said, it's a bit cleaner than it's on this picture. Most of the stones have been removed. Some are still lying there. You make your way over to the stables on the right, and you see a human just trying to clean up the horse shit, so to say.
Good morning.
Good morning. You threw quite a feat yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. Worthy of the saviors of the town, I have to say.
Oh yeah, yeah, indeed. Sadly, not all of the people were safe, but thanks anyway.
It is a shame.
We
However,
did the best we could.
indeed. However, there's one more thing you people could do for us.
Yeah.
So, any horses left in this stable for 5 adventurers who need to save the next city?
Oh, wow, that's like not my choice. They belong to my master. If you wanna buy some horses, I think you need to speak to her.
I don't think we need to buy with money, right?
Well, I mean, that's all she has left, right? I don't think she will give them away cheaply.
I mean, surely she'll have heard of how we saved the city and all the people in the mine, and that must account for something.
Oh yeah, we all put together like a small sum for you to, like, we really chipped in here. I fear we can't do more.
What's the base price for the horses?
I get my master if that's okay.
If you can, if she's available, if she's up, that would be much
Well,
appreciated.
How far is your master away? How long do I have to wait?
Oh, it depends if she's up. I think if she's up, probably 5 minutes and I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Go, son.
Give me a second. I'm right back, and he's off.
Can we go and just grab the horses?
Yeah, you can try.
Well,
I just
you've woken up in a.
So everyone okay with this?
I'm okay with it.
If Sin just starts wandering off to get the horses, then Maya probably asks, "What are you doing? What?"
So you're in the stable
Just
right
being-
now, and the stable boy went out, and you're kind of like alone in the stable right now. So
Yeah. I consider this to be cost efficient. I'm not sure if you're on board. You can leave some gold in the counter again, Mayor.
But they've already given us more than our fair share for saving the village, Sin. Come on, have some decency. This is their livelihood.
I'm more of a tangible good kind of person, you know. I think the 4 of us or the 5 of us, we benefit the most from getting these horses for free.
this is where we are. Okay, so what are you doing?
Are there 5 horses?
Yeah, they are.
Perfect. I mean,
I'll keep a lookout, I suppose.
Okay.
there you go. Friends to steal horses with. Let's go.
Okay, so you untie the horses, and
Yeah.
you give everyone a horse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like say like
Right,
I'm not
for yourself.
gonna. I'm just gonna be like, guys, you can find your own horses. You know, you're all adults here.
Okay. So everyone's grabbing a horse, because if you want to do that, then I would like to have animal handling check to see how well you're dealing with your horse.
This is going to go so well.
Six.
3.
3 and 6, okay.
7.
Okay.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, so the thing is, just to quickly check. What's your base value for animal handling right now?
Me.
+2.
+2?
+2.
+2.
+2, so I got a natural one.
Okay.
+2
+2.
also.
Wow. Okay, so Nemaya, you just grab the first horse, you pet her in the bed, she's snoring, and she's kind of like accepting you immediately as your new owner, so to say.
Not the first time I've done this.
The thing is, again, Alaris with her appearance, the horses grow really uneasy. For Nemaya's horse, it's not a problem because she's currently focused on you, but the others see her and they grow really uneasy, and it takes a while to calm them down. So it takes at least like 2 to 3 minutes to get them in a state where you could ride with them. And now they're kind of calm and they kind of accept you now. Where you want to go from this? You will quickly want to ride up and try to storm out, or?
So we have the animals under control. We
Yeah.
could just try to make a dash.
It just took way longer than expected.
So quickly, guys, the stable boy could pick back any second.
Yeah,
How-
I agree.
how-
Let's dash. We have to.
Okay.
Now that we got the animals.
I'm sure they won't hate us too much. They will remember our good deeds,
No.
right?
Yeah, we deserve these horses. I agree with Sin.
Ellerin.
Okay.
I'm glad I found a friend out here.
Sin settles up.
Okay.
Ellerin settles up.
I saddle up.
Okay.
Settle up and leave your regrets
As
behind.
Alaris
And,
settles up in armor and with her dragonoid form, the horse visibly has problems. The first level is kind of like, oh, what's happening here?
Why do these horses ever like me?
And as soon as, like, the moment you settle up, you see the door opening, and the stable boy is like, huh? What's... Put down the horses!
I have a question.
Yeah.
What if I couldn't get I didn't get an answer out of the stable
Sorry.
boy? What would Nemaya expect the value of 5 horses like this to
I have
be?
no idea, but we can look it up. Yeah. Oh, actually, this is amazing. I got the right page by just opening it. This is really cool.
Magic.
That is a DM win
Yeah.
in action.
So typically, depending on like how good a horse is, like a very shitty horse, to say, is like 50 gold pieces. If you go for a war horse, like trained, well-trained horse, it's 400 gold pieces, and then everything is in between. Typically, like normal riding horse, which you get from a farmer, for to say, probably around 75 gold pieces.
I don't have that much.
No,
I
no,
do.
I don't.
I do.
Oh, stable boy, we were just going for a test ride in these horses. I'm sure that's no problem. You know, we
Make
don't.
a deception check.
We don't just want to buy horses that we don't know. You know, like.
The last time we
Oh, natural 20.
Cool. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, but yeah, I mean, but stay within the area, right? In that moment,
Oh, yeah.
as he steps to the side, you see a little bit older lady stepping into the stable boy. She's like, what? Get them! Get away from my horses!
Oh, this must be a misunderstanding. We just.
Yeah, they're just
got
trying them
these-
out. They just wanna.
Lady, I mean, I'm sure you heard of us. We saved the city. We saved the people. We would never steal your horses.
The horses are the only thing I've left. Go down now.
Yeah, we'll
call the
bring them
guards.
back after the test ride.
There's a test ride. Go down now.
I throw my entire sack of gold down to her.
Okay.
It contains 94 coins.
Barely pays for one
Do you
horse.
tell her?
Nice.
Do you tell her?
Well, I throw it down to her and I say, well, this should pay for one. Correct?
I didn't plan to sell them.
Okay. Well,
Can you please?
you know what? Nemaya just steps down from the horse,
Okay.
grabs the bag of gold back, and starts walking towards the exit of the city. Says, "Come on, guys, we'll walk. This is not worth it."
It didn't like me anyways.
Can I at least ride the horse to the city gates? I just miss the feeling of
Okay, let me get the situation
feeling the
straight.
wind in my hair.
If you really want to go off of the horses, you can just straight dash. You haven't seen that many guards on, like, they're just the 2 guards on tower, which are always there. Where's Nightstone? There's Nightstone, which are on these 2 towers here. And where's my arrow? There's my arrow. These 2 towers. Other than that, the city is kind of like empty. So if you really want to go for it, you could do it right now. If not, then not.
Well,
Nemaya is making a conscious decision to back away from the horse plan.
Oh my god.
I'm friends with these people. They know me. I don't want to make enemies of Nightstone. They give me work. It's fine. It's a 3-4 day run. We'll clear it. It's okay. I apologize. Sorry. Your name, Horsemaster, Mistress, whichever title you would prefer.
Gianna. Guys, please, if you would, be so kind.
Come on.
Gianna, listen. We are on an extremely important mission. Safety, not just of this town, but of this entire region, nay, of the world, lies upon our shoulders. And we need these horses to get there in time.
Make a deception
You are aware that you are obstructing,
Don't you say it.
You're obstructing justice, divine justice being done.
Do the check.
What check?
Deception again.
15 plus...
Solaris is away and you take
16.
his role, kinda? It's interesting. How many?
How much?
16.
16, okay. Let's see what she rolls against you. Okay. Okay, listen. I can sell the horses to you, but I can't just give them to you. Like, this is... I don't have anything left.
Just take the mayor's money. She paid you well.
She said it's for 1 horse.
She was being... it was a figure of speech.
What is the rest of you doing? Like Ellerin, Alaris.
I'm still sitting on the horse. I really wanted to make that dash happen. I kind of roll my eyes at Nemea. I'm thinking, I'm not saying it out loud. I kind of want to, but I'm kind of holding back. But I want to tell her that she's a real party pooper here. And that's okay, though. I'm still sitting on the horse, but I'm kind of realizing it's not really. The dash is not probably happening here. Thinking about getting off the horse here.
Is Ellerin still on the horse?
No, because I am hesitant. I don't know. I don't want to pay.
Okay, so we have 2 people on horses. 2 are not okay.
I'm glad we could come to an understanding.
Wait.
Ellerin and I will take the lead. And Nemea and Elaris, they will make sure you get your payment.
What? I'm not paying.
So you're striding ahead?
Nobody wants to stop me? I'm looking to Ellerin if he's willing to join in this.
Solarius will pay. He's got a lot of money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not how it works. Solaris is very very unconscious here.
Nah, I say, I guess it's not happening. Get off the horse, and I think we can pay for them. we can't make the dash alone, Sin. We have to be realistic here.
The dash? Okay, you go off the horse right now, Mister.
Okay, I insist on making one round on the horse, like just.
Oh, no.
She's grabbing like the reins of your horse.
What? Woman, let go.
You come down right now, or I call the guards. I
I will
should call the guards right
on
now
you.
anyway.
Please don't escalate this any more than it needs to be escalated, Sin. I do
Okay.
beg your forgiveness. Gianna?
Gianna, yeah.
Gianna?
Okay, I get off the horse.
I don't want to see you in this stable ever again. And it's shoo!
I like grab Sin by the shoulders and start shoving him out.
Roland, for what do I pay you? Get him out here!
And then I grab Solarios as well.
Solaris is moving along. Now that you think of it, you have heard of this mysterious sickness that somehow only happens to adventurers and travelers in the north. It sometimes strikes a group of party, typically between 3 and 6 people, and most of the time it only hits one. And sometimes for just 4 hours, sometimes for a whole week, they're very unresponsive and you can't do anything with them, but then they're just back to normal as if nothing happened. So it's
Very mysterious.
yeah.
Very mysterious disease indeed.
Okay, let's just walk. Please, let's go before we embarrass ourselves further. I'm very sorry, Gianna.
She just looks at you, and the stable boy's kind of like, okay, I think you should really go now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're getting out of the stable, and you're standing in a town square.
Let's just go.
Just once, I want to work with professionals.
So leaving the town.
Professional I am. Professional I am. I'm not a thief.
Okay.
Let's make this very clear moving forwards.
It could have been a very good heist, by the way, until you started to. Anyway, okay. So you move out of the town?
Yeah.
Yep.
So there are 2 ways you can do this. Nehemiah knows this. You're currently here, and there are kind of like 2 ways you can take. You can take the way where you came from, where Sephiroth's cloud castle was lying. It's basically to the right of the Adal Forest. It's kind of like this area, where you go through plains and through nature with all its benefits and downsides. Or you could, it's probably around 4 to 5 days around this route. Or you could take the main road until the river and go up there, which is main road, obviously. So you have, it's a bit faster because you're not slowed down by nature. It's probably around 4 days this time. And you typically are not ambushed by wild beasts or whatever is lurking in the wilderness. But therefore you also have a hard time hunting game, for example, if you want to. So it's up to you how you want to decide where you want to go.
Sorry. Was that either way around the forest?
Yes. One is one on streets, which is near the river. It's just a normal... It's the main road until the river, and then kind of like... It's not a built road. It's more like a track, so to say. But it's a track which is often used from Waterdeep to Goldenfields, so it's fortified a bit, which has its ups and downs.
How is everyone doing on rations?
I'm fine. I still have my sausages.
We should have quite a few, right? Because we've done actually a good job of saving them. So I'd be happy to take us along the road. We can use our supplies, and then I know of a few places in Goldenfield that we can restock.
Looking at LRSS, I'm not sure if all of us are too comfortable walking in plain sight.
Oh, I got my hood.
So you want to take the risk? What if somebody recognizes you?
That's true, I do have a bounty on my head.
We can take the plane. We can take the plane. We can take the other route. Then it just takes longer. It's your call. I don't mind either way.
I hate wasting even more time. Imagine if we had chanced upon any horses, we could have taken a longer route without it. But alas, it was not meant to be.
I can also try to hurry us up on the other route so that it doesn't take 5 days, but I can only do so much. We can only push so much.
Do we know of any threats in the wilderness towards Goldenfield?
I mean, Nehemiah knows that the elves of the Adip forest grew a bit uneasier time by time, so leading hunting parties in the forest was at the end a bit dangerous, but since you're not actively hunting in their territory, you're probably fine of the elves. In the plains, since we're at the very far south, it's still very regulated, so there are not a lot of barbarians. The orcs are not in full force there. So the farther north, the more dangerous it becomes. It should be safe-ish, you think? But you never know. And also, like, it's wilderness, so if there's a bear, there's a bear.
How much guard presence do we expect on the main road? Are there constant patrols?
On the main road, there are sometimes patrols, but not big patrols. There's, of course, sometimes merchant companies traveling between the big cities, and they're often protected by guards. You have no idea about the road from Goldenfields to Waterdeep, but since it's also a trade route, probably the same thing applies.
Well, I'd just rather be safe than sorry. Whatever you think is the safest path to Goldenfield, we what we consider.
Okay. Let's take the plains then, because that basically cuts the average. We keep Alaris safe from the bounty on her head, and we minimize the risk of being eaten by a bear that may or may not be there. But we also don't get in the way of the elves, and that's a nice... I've forgotten the word I'm looking for.
Middle ground.
Compromise. Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go that way then.
How do you want to travel? Is there a specific travel order?
I'll go first, for sure.
I'll stick behind.
I'll probably... Sorry, you go on.
I want to be second to last.
I'll be last.
Well, I guess I'm last then.
You can.
Wait, we have two people last?
We can tag along with Alaris
Seems
last.
like it.
Okay.
So we're walking like one person, one person,
two person. Sure.
We need two people
Okay.
in the back to carry Solarios. It's fine.
No, Solaris walks along. He's just very lethargic and he tags along.
I will probably set a reasonably quick pace to start with, and see how we get on with that.
With reasonably quick pace means quick pace, which would mean disadvantage on perception checks while you travel. But therefore you go
which checks? Sorry.
Perception checks while you travel. You have like a passive perception, and this just gets lowered, so to say, and therefore you just make more. Okay. You also can keep this up like for more than like 2 days. So okay. So the first day is like, okay, let's go. You travel and you leave Nightstone. You move upwards the river. You go a bit into the forest to go to the right side of the forest. And after you exit the forest, you see a lot of big plains, little hills in front of you. There are some grass fields. It doesn't look like a lot of people have been settling there at all. It's kind of like wild nature, but very tame nature. Could have maybe like in ages ago people were actually settling there and had their fields there, but now they haven't anymore. So they also like small forest patches all over again. and you just move through the plains. You keep an eye out, and the first day is uneventful. While you're moving up, you see in the distance like the small cloud castle of Sephiroth hovering in the air as you coming over like a small hill, but still in the distance. And this kind of like marks also where you probably need to go in the direction. Okay.
Wait, wasn't this
did
where
it
our
not-
original horses were?
Hmm?
Wasn't this area where our original horses were the ones we used to have?
No, they were further west, I think. They were on the other side.
Horses.
Yeah,
We
we
had
Yeah, when we went to the
horses.
cave.
Yeah, but
we
that's the
took-
horses of the lady.
Oh,
which-
they returned.
Oh!
Okay, we got away with it once. Does
Oh,
that make
no,
you feel
I-
better?
I had like an emotional bond to that horse. We have to go back. I just recognized them. They were our previous horses.
Is the
Also, it's
has-
more of less of they coming back, but actually the village is actively taking them back. So
Sure, yeah. Did Zephyros's castle not move since he kicked us out?
it doesn't look like it.
Okay, that's just good for me to know. Yeah, I guess we set up camp for the evening.
Any specific watch order or anything specific you want to do on the first day?
And make sure that Alaris gets some sleep because she stayed up the whole night looking after us yesterday. And then I guess it will just be I'll take the first watch, and then if Sin or Ellerin want to volunteer for the second, they're more than welcome. Otherwise, I'll just kick one when I go to sleep.
Since yawning.
Yeah. I could volunteer. I think I'm feeling pretty energized and looking for something to do.
Would you
so-
say you're feeling fiery?
Always. Of course.
So make a campfire. Do you? Okay.
Eat
So you-
some rations.
So after a bit of time, you find a good spot, of course, and you have this campfire. You eat some rations, and at some point you go to sleep. So I would like every one of you just make a perception check for the night. Since no one,
Perception check.
since you're not holding watch in pairs, it's just like a normal perception check for each one.
Oh wait, is that how that works? Okay.
Well, you can like aid. You can always aid someone in a check. So, if for example, if
Yeah.
two people keep watch, you can either roll separately, or you can, for example, say, "Yeah, I help you. Look out."
I got it.
Sorry, you
Sorry. No, please.
go. I rolled a 15.
Got a 12.
17.
19.
Okay.
9.
So, Ellerin, you have the first watch, right?
Sure. I think it was Nemea first, but
It was your first? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So, on Nemea's watch, you see in the distance a group of like 7, 8, 9-ish people. They're looking quite big. Not giant size big, but like big human big. Approaching in your distance.
Okay. How far is distant?
Probably like 15 to 10 minutes on foot.
Okay. I'm wary, but I don't do anything unless it looks like they're speeding towards us with weapons, then I just let them.
After looking at them for quite a time, it looks like they're at least going very straight into your direction.
Okay. How you know what? I just cast alarm on our campfire so that I don't have to run around waking the others up. I notch a bow, notch an arrow into my bow, and like keep it readied but not aimed. Stand up, face the group, and just wait for them to get a little closer so that I can see what's going on.
How casting alarm works is you use the silver from your amulet, and you kind of go around the area you want to ward, and that's where the alarm will trigger off.
Sure. I think I can.
I think it's up to 30 feet from one spot or something. I don't know.
20.
20. That's then.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and I make it audible, not mental.
Okay. Good. You take your bow and you're going in the direction. Stealthily, or are you like openly?
Probably stealthily. I don't have a lot of room to, a lot of space to cover, so...
Just make a stealth check then.
$18.
Okay. So you go into the bushes and you see them approaching. Thanks to your night vision, you see them probably before they see you. They look like a bit bigger humans. They have black long hair. Two of them have big great swords, great axes on their back. They have pelts, and they have a woman with them, and actually one kid as well. And two of the big men carry a little cart with them with stuff under a blanket, and they're moving straight into your direction, not in yours specifically, but it looks like into the direction of the campfire.
Okay.
They're coming nearer and nearer. What do you want to reveal yourself at that point, or you would just?
Yeah, probably. I probably reveal myself, and again, I have the arrow, the bow ready, kind of, but just pointed very firmly at the floor.
Okay. So as you step out distance, and they look at you and they approach you, and like one with big great sword sees that you have a bow, so you also looks at your bow. He takes the axe and just has it casually on the side, and he's like, "Methana of Sky Pony tribe greets you."
Greetings. What brings you here?
We look for trade and warm fire for night.
Well, we may actually be able to help you with that, but I must insist that you're careful with your weapons.
What's your skin color, Nehemiah?
My skin color, red.
Okay. Your name, Red One.
Nehemiah.
You on your own?
There are 4 others sleeping at camp.
Red Ones?
Not all of them. We're a eclectic collection.
They look at each other and they're like, okay, we go. And they just move towards the campfire.
Okay. I'll move with them.
Okay.
And
what about the alarm? Do you disable it?
Yeah, I disable it. But I do like nudge at least. I nudge Ellerin as the next watch taker awake. To make sure that I'm not the only one who knows what's going on. So
everyone makes like, how do you do it? I think everyone except Alaris, because she's very exhausted, probably also hears as a big amount of people just like stomping over to the campfire, sit down, talking to each other. So Ellerin wakes up, Sin wakes up, and Alaris for a bit of time is still asleep.
What is happening?
Yeah.
Some travelers wish to trade and...
We Sky Pony tribe! Who's you?
My name's none of your concern, but wait, so you just led these people to a campfire?
You rude Red One!
I let that answer speak for itself.
I am just cautious.
You wanna
No
trade?
offense. Well, what goods
Yeah,
do you
what's-
offer?
What's this trade?
We got pelts and we got teeth.
What kind of teeth?
Saber teeth, egg teeth, also egg horn.
Sir, this accent is killing me. All very useful items, to be sure. Is there anything that you're interested in buying?
We need supplies.
What type of supplies? Food? Drink?
Food,
Booze?
drink, alcohol.
Oh, well, I don't mind us sharing our alcohol with you. I'm sure the rest of the troop will gladly give up their last drop to help but travel on the road. Ain't that right?
Good, we sit. And some people just sit next to the campfire. The wife's actually sitting a bit behind. They're taking care of the kid, sitting next to the wagon. And 3 of the men sit down.
Is this tribe something any of us have I heard of their tribe? Is it a famous tribe? Or do I know how far they've come to get here? That's the alternative question.
I'm not sure if this is... let's do a history check.
History? Okay.
Just Nemea or everyone?
Everyone who wants to know.
18.
Yeah,
Finally,
she'll know more than
Nemea's found something she learned in a book.
Also, Alaris wakes up from all the shouting. And so what you know, Nemea, is that typically there are barbarians in the north. They've been there for a long time until like the Lord's Lines and everything has kind of like pacified the land. But they never went away. Often they are also like the main forces battling against the orcs. And there are lots of different tribes. Typically they have like different totem animals even. Each tribe follows their different, But typically they're more like higher north. Like the more north,
Okay.
they're more savage. The less Lord Alliance, the more free folk. And the Alaris is getting ahead.
Okay.
Waking up.
Yes.
I asked
Say,
then.
sorry, go you.
I asked the tribesman who's been speaking how far they've been traveling and where they hope to go.
Many, many sons. We go south.
What is your name?
Oh God, don't do this to me. Maternal of Sky Pony tribe.
Yes. My name is Sin.
Sin.
It is true. We all eager to share your company, but there's something we're trying to learn about. Have you been to Goldenfields?
What Goldenfield?
I assume the way you're reacting, you're avoiding places like that.
It just looks a bit confused.
Okay, forget that question. Even more, have you heard of the legend of the spell plague?
We share many legends.
Come, sit, tell us a tale.
Tell us the story of the spell plague.
We can tell story of Great Sky Pony.
This is a waste of time.
He looks at you, Alaris, and immediately and he grabs his axe.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And two people, and he looks two people immediately like grab the axe as well, and like, dragon,
Stand down, stand down.
you defend dragon, you with
Not a
dragon,
dragon. She's
Here
not a
we go
dragon.
again.
She looks like dragon.
Yes, but
I
she
don't
is
have
not a
wings.
dragon.
And she can
She
breathe
does not
fire
have
like
wings.
dragon.
Wait,
So
wait.
I recommend you step down and then lower that axe.
Okay, so you could make an intimidation check, and Nemaya could
And
make...
as I say that, to increase my chances of the intimidation, I want to make the color of the fire green.
Oh, dramatically.
With
Okay,
my-
sure. You can also make your voice like louder and everything if you want to.
Yeah.
I think
You
up to
can breathe
triple.
fire. And I want to say, as I say breathe fire, I want the fire to flicker, turn green, and
Okay.
my voice to boom and stuff. Okay, here we go. Oh, 18 plus... What is it? It's like it's a deception and intimidation, right? That's a 21.
Okay, that's not bad. Nemaya, you want to do come on, what's the other one?
Persuasion.
Thank you. Yeah, that check.
I will do so. 11.
Okay. So as Sin's voice grows in volume and like the fire starts turning green, and he just shouts at them, you see them visibly like, and they're in awe step they take a step back and like, magic, dragon and magic. And they look at each other. They're not sure right now if they just want to attack you or if they should just run. So you kind of have like a bit of space now to quickly decide what they want to do until they figure out what they want to do.
We don't mean any trouble. Just lower your weapons and there will be peace. Peace. Lower weapon. Peace.
Ellerin, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm confused. Very confused. Try to be like, calm down. No need for weapons here. Even I'm not even grabbing anything.
Okay.
I don't feel like this is a threat.
What does the dragon do?
I am just as confused as I just woke up and I'm like,
Just this confused dragon man.
I mean no harm. I'm not gonna attack anyone.
Nemaya?
Yeah, if like after my voice gets completely drowned out by Sin and his magic tricks, and he says, "If you lower your weapons, there will be peace," and Alaris backs that up by saying, "Yeah, I'm not up. You know, I don't want to harm anyone." I say, "Listen, there can be peace."
Okay.
I
So-
told you we are an eclectic group, but we are peaceful, friendly.
Do you think he knows that word?
Now we find out.
They're still looking. More as you look at them, he looks at how many of they are currently. They look at how many of you are currently, and they're like, and they're trying to get eye contact with each other, and they're still not sure if they now should charge in or not.
The bow goes down on the floor. I drop the bow on the floor and put my hands up and
You're making yourself vulnerable.
step between them and Alaris.
Oh god.
just to try and get eye contact with the main one to say, you have no quarrel with us. We have no quarrel with you. We can just sit, trade stories, rest, and then you can be on your way. We'll be on ours. No one has to die.
Maybe we have something we can try. Food.
I'm thinking that too.
I want to hold up. I was about to say hold up my sausage, but I mean a sausage from my from my rations.
He's looking at Alaris, the leader of the pack, it seems, and you dragon, you fight Metronol.
What?
Well,
Why?
singular combat's better than better than bloodshed, I suppose.
You got this, Alaris. I'm gonna bet
Oh.
on you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why are you encouraging this?
Can I turn to the tribe and say, I bet 50 gold pieces on the dragon.
He steps one step forward. He tries to shove you.
Yes.
Okay. if you want to resist, you could make either acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah,
Sorry, who
acrobatics.
is he shoving? Sin.
Me.
Okay.
That's super insolent. Ha! I got 24.
Okay.
Try shoving that.
He got the natural one. So as he's trying to shove you, you just step out of the way. He kind of like loses balance for a second. He looks back if someone else has seen it. And he just grabs up again and steps forward to Alaris with his battle axe ready.
Oh.
Alaris is very overslept right now. She's not resting for a lot of time. And suddenly she wakes up and someone tries to kill her. Or at least fight with her.
Yeah. Surprise! You're gonna die.
This is why we don't bring strangers to the campfire.
Oh, guess I have to get my greatsword.
Okay, so pick up your greatsword. And that's the moment where he immediately charges.
Oh.
So roll initiative.
I am so sorry.
14.
14. Okay. Okay, so as he rushes towards you, you actually act first.
Me.
Yes.
Oh boy. I have so many things to choose from here. Okay. So it's only the one guy, right?
Yeah, it's just one guy charging at you with the axe. And he's screaming
Okay.
like, "Roar!"
I guess I'm attacking too then.
Okay,
My greatsword.
good then. Do it.
15 on D20.
Okay, that hits.
And then it's 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 3, it's 11.
Okay. He's visibly raging. So as you see, you cut deep, but you see that even though you cut deep, he doesn't react too much to it, and he just swings at you with the axe and is like, "Roar!" and tries to hit you in the side. And he has
Wait.
16 plus.
I can parry,
4.
right?
So yeah, he has 19. 20. Sorry.
I can parry.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you can use your action to. It's like I need to. Okay, I need to. The superiority die.
Mm-hmm. It's a 1d8.
Six plus 2.
As he hits
So
you, you
8.
see the spirit of Herga emerging from. No, never mind. What?
So the dice was 6, and then the die was 6, and then it's plus 2,
Okay. So it's
so
8.
8.
So let's see how much
Yeah.
damage he rolls. Okay, he rolls 7 points. So as he brings down the great axe, you bring up your greatsword and you just parry the axe, and he looks surprised. But for a second, it seems he didn't expect that strength, and that's where you can react right away. While the first clash happens, everyone else, what are you doing?
What are you guys doing?
So all the other fighters are like, or all the other tribe members are not doing anything, just looking.
Well, they have their battle axe ready and they look at the fight. They're like, "Ah, ah."
Well, do we have to roll initiative or anything, or can you just...
Depends if you want to join the fight or not.
No, I think I turn to the tribespeople and I say, well, what are you waiting for? Let's start drinking. Get the kegs rolling.
Okay, Ellerin.
Sure, I'll have a drink.
Sin.
I need a drink.
So, if we kill your leader, are we gonna be the new leader of the tribe?
You don't kill leader. Oh, thank you very much. And he hands the alcohol from Maya to you.
No, I no, thank you.
Red one, no drinking. Gets to
Red
next
one, no drinking. Red one, thinking instead.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
So, are we still in the parry?
You just parried the great sword, and he's like, "Ugh!" And now you can act again. You can attack if you want to.
Yeah,
Okay.
with my great axe. I mean,
Great sword.
great sword. It's a mate, it's a... Oh, 19.
Okay, it hits. Roll damage.
D6. 11 again.
Okay. So, as you parry the great axe, you move it to the side, and while you move to the side, you immediately strike right into the chest, and blood splits away. But as I said, like you see in his face, he still doesn't recognize the pain he's in. But you have cut him quite well. He steps back, like, "Huh!" And with that, he jumps at you again with the great axe, like, coming down from above.
I can parry again.
He has 15. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, perfect. So as he brings down, you take one step out of the side. He hits your chainmail for a bit, but he just scraps off, and the axe goes down on the side.
Yeah.
And it's your turn again. Except
I'm gonna-
everyone else wants to do something.
While the fight is going on and the alcohol is being passed around the tribespeople, and I try to make sure it is the tribespeople who have the alcohol, I pick up my bow. I am very nervously looking around and making sure that when this goes south and Alaris kills the chieftain, we don't get overrun by tribespeople.
I mean, there are, except from the 2 women and the child, there are 7 of them, with like 6 without the leader. So
Yeah.
not all of them have weapons though. Like there are 3 with battle axes, and the other ones, maybe one has a dagger, as you can see. One that doesn't even have a weapon. So
Okay. Just
Alaris.
making sure.
I'm sorry.
yeah, sorry, yeah, go on. Like every one of you can do something.
I would so every time that Alaris goes for a strike, I would like to cause tremors on the ground and thunder in the distance.
Okay, sure. It's a spectacle. Every time Alaris takes a step, it's you hear the boom, and then Alaris, as Alaris cuts the chieftain into his body, you see a lightning coming down, and the tribespeople are like, Ellerin, anything you want to do?
Nothing special. I'm kind of chill because it looks like Allery is doing a great job. I'm kind of eyeing the alcohol here. Maybe I'll have a little bit of a celebratory drink after this fight is over.
Okay, Alaris, you want to attack again?
I'm doing it again, yeah.
Okay.
14?
In total?
No, that's the D20.
What's your plus to hit?
Oh, wait, then it's 16, sorry.
So you have +5 if you greatsword. So is this already with the +5 or?
It's a +5, so 19 then.
Oh, yeah,
Because
that
I
hits.
rolled 14.
Nice.
Sorry.
Okay, roll damage.
So it's 9.
9 damage. Okay.
Yes.
So as the
So if he's still alive, I wanna do action surge.
yeah, can attack right away again.
All right. Natural 20
Perfect.
Wow.
Roll damage.
I want to have like an extra thick thunder for that.
and 12 damage.
That's ×2, so 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dead.
What was the before? Like the first strike? 9, right?
And yeah, no, 9.
Okay.
9.
Okay. So as the axe goes down, you react immediately, turn and get him to the side. You turn again. It's like, it looks a bit like a whirlwind as you turn twice and just slash him with your greatsword. And he gets 2 deep cut. One just like on his shoulder, and you see blood spurting out of his side. And the 2 drives him are like, but he's just like, rah! He's still there, and he stands up again, and he wants to go at you, as 2 of the tribesmen just grab him by the shoulder and like, enough, come back, and pull him down. It's like blood is pouring out of his side, but he's still alive, and as they pull him down, you see his anger slowly fading away, as like,
And I just dust off my shoulder and say, not even a scratch.
Yeah,
Just-
don't mess with the Dragon Queen.
He hits the greatsword into the battle axe into the ground, and he's like moving at you, Alaris, like gets it by the shoulder, and is like, "Good fight, dragon."
No, you know, not to fight. I mess with a dragonborn again.
But you're not a dragon.
Never said I was.
Why you look like dragon?
Why are you dragon?
Wait, do I know what... Do we know what you guys were? What you were? What was he?
Who?
Human.
He was a human.
The guy I was fighting.
Yeah.
Human.
They're barbarian tribesmen. They're
Oh,
human.
okay. Why
They're
are you
just
human?
very north.
Let's drink.
All started with a dragon mama and a dragon papa.
And he's like visibly grumpy now. Also, the situation gets relaxed, and he's sitting down, and he looks at his cuts, and he's like. And one of the women actually come by and like patch stuff on him, and he's like, "Well, they're doing it."
You want to be careful with that. If it gets infected, you're done.
And one of the women looks at you, and it's nearly without accent, but still a bit of upon mind. It's like, I know what I'm doing.
Apologies, I meant no offense.
She doesn't look very. Doesn't want to interact with you too much. She's just putting it and then goes back to the kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep, okay. Situation diffused. I actually go to Alaris and like pass her on the shoulder and say, "Good job."
Why are they here again?
What's interesting is after you cut deep, but he doesn't look visibly shaken or anything. He's they just pulled him back, but it seems like at least he thinks, or his body thinks, that he could have taken actually quite more. So
What was his name again?
oh come on, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Why are you so strong?
Gifted by Sky Pony.
Can you give me power of Sky Pony?
You're not of clan of Sky Pony.
How do I become part of Clan Sky Pony?
No red one will become part of Sky Pony. Red ones stay north where belong. We have enough of red ones.
What do you usually do with red ones?
Kill them.
Why am I still alive?
Because you're not like other red ones. You sit and you're puny.
In another life, I'd have torn you to pieces.
But you can't in this life.
Maybe I just don't choose to do so. Are you provoking me?
Looks at you. What's problem?
I could ask you the same. What's so bad about red ones, eh? What's bugging you about us?
What's so bad about dragons?
Well, dragons take home. Dragons take land. Red
I'm
ones.
not a dragon.
Red ones
Are
take
you-
clans.
I'm not part of them. I'm doing my own thing. But what do you know about the dragons? What are they up to?
Dragons, wild creatures. Dragon just wanna hoard. Dragon wanna control.
So it is true. The dragons have treasure.
Dragons have treasure, but dragons do not share.
Do you know of any dragons around besides this one?
She not be dragon. Dragon be big.
Yeah. Where? Where is dragon? Where are our dragons?
There be many dragons in the north.
Huh.
thanks to Sky Pony, we be able to escape.
So you don't want to fight the dragons anymore?
We've been fighting dragons, but dragons too strong. Especially with red ones. Now we can't fight anymore. We try to look for new home.
Coward.
Do you stare back?
Are you asking if I'm taking that back?
No, he's are you staring back? He's like looking very intensively as look.
Yes.
Okay, you make an intimidation
I
check.
want to. No, I'm changing the shape of my like the form of my eyes. I changed them into hexagons. I don't know.
And he's like, dirty magic! And he's approaching you again. He wants to shove you again. So he shoves you. What do you do?
Okay, I want to try to. I'm not the kind of person that lets this happen to himself. It's okay. So if he
goes
I'm
to
letting
you
him
and he wants to
shove me.
shove you.
I'm letting him shove me. Does it deal damage to me?
No, he just, as he shoves you, you're just like, whoa, and you fall down on the ground.
I get up and I say, slap me. As hard as you can.
And you
Hit
see
me.
grin in his eyes, and he's like, okay. And he just like swings and tries to.
I'm not trying to dodge.
Okay, well, actually, let's hit. So you take 8 points of damage as he just whacks you really hard in the side.
Okay,
And you
I want to do my. Yeah, I want to do my hellish rebuke against him.
Okay, what does it do?
I point. So this is casting time is one reaction while you
Yes.
which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet. You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay. Okay. Then roll damage, I guess.
2d10. Six.
So as you point your finger, he like hellish flames emerge from around him, and the others are the red one, and to immediately grab the battle axes and run towards you.
No!
Now, all of you roll initiative.
God damn it.
I just got out of the
Oh
fight.
no! I was about to have a celebratory drink there.
I thought he would just die. Would leave me
think
alone.
Ellerin and
Keep
Nemaya
provoking
were
me.
already, like, heartily talking to the other tribespeople when flames erupt out of the ground.
Okay, tell me
I rolled-
initiative.
10.
6.
Don't tell me your roll, but your initiative. Like add your initiative bonus to it.
Yeah, it's 6.
Okay, so Jazz is 6. Michael?
10.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Ellerin?
8.
8. Silara is not here, so let's keep him. And Nemaya?
Also 8.
8. Okay, that's not
Oh,
that
no,
good
why-
actually. Okay, so the two clansmen just pass by you. Nemaya, as you see that they're grabbing the axe and he's next to you and he's moving out of your melee range, you could theoretically attack him if you want to, because they're straight going for sin.
Can I...
The same is with Ellerin, so both of you can get like an attack of opportunity onto them if you want to.
What? Okay, this is where my particular knowledge of D&D fails me. Is there a specific move or action to like not disarm?
Yeah, it is.
It's like knock them out is the
Oh no,
closest I'm-
knocking out is like basically you just deplete his their hit points, and when you say okay, how you want to do this, you can decide how you want to do this. So you can either knock him out or you can kill
well,
them.
in that case, my attack of opportunity is actually just to trip them. I'm trying to do this non-lethally, so I just stick my foot out and let them roll over it.
So we try to do a grapple in this case, and like a grapple would then result in. Okay, so try to grapple. Go for
What is
strength,
that? That's
athletics.
strength. I'm good at this. Last time I did a
You're pretty bumped up, I think.
Bridge.
I think Nemai is actually the strongest character in the party.
Yeah,
No, Alaris is, but
Alaris is. It's not that not that different though. And once again, the athletics fails me. I only got a 13.
okay, let's see what he is. Okay, so I extend the foot and he's like, "Ah!" and falls onto the ground. Ellerin, what do you want to do? He's next to you, battle axe, and he's rushing for Sin.
Wait, who is another one?
So there are 3 people with battle axes right now. One is engulfed in flames. One just fall flat on the ground, and the other one is just passing by you.
He's passing by. He's not attacking me.
No, he's
Okay,
attacking. He wants to go
Oh,
for
he
Sin.
is. He wants to go for it.
That's
Okay.
why you can use a reaction now to attack him by while he passes by if you want to.
Yeah. I'll do it. I want to attack him.
Okay, so you don't have a weapon currently equipped, so you can now look for your weapon quickly, or you just go unarmed.
Let's go unarmed. I think.
Then you can roll an attack.
Yeah. So just D20.
And you have a +5 hit / DC on the.
Yeah. On the D20. 25.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah. And then let's see.
It's 1d4 plus 3.
4 plus 3. Oh. Seven.
Okay, nice. That's maximum, I guess.
Nailing it.
So okay.
Yeah.
And what would you? Okay, so the one takes.
That's a
7
good
damage.
question. Was it a natural 20?
No, it was the damage roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
you
about
mean?
before that?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did you roll a
What's
20?
What's the attack?
I rolled a 20, and then I had the +5.
Every time you roll a 20, you can say it's a natural 20 because that means you do critical damage actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So that means your damage is doubled, so you do 40 points of damage.
Oh. Okay.
So as he passes by,
Tradesman to death.
he didn't expect it, and you just slam it into his liver, and you see him like visibly from the side as he makes 2 steps more forward, but you know you hit good. Okay.
Easy.
And with that, the barbar who just like passed by Ellerin is moving to Sin and just tries to hit him.
Well.
He's a natural 1. Good job. And has his wings. Because you're just getting back up. You point the finger. You're getting back up, and you move a bit to the side, and the X just slams next to the ground as he looks very frightened and at the same time very angry at you. And then we have Sin.
Okay. So, I mean, I started all of this, right? I was the one to provoke this. I want to use an extra action to disengage, so I can move without giving him a opportunity of an attack. And then I want to run to the next tree.
Okay. So you disengage, you step back. While he brings down the axe, you step out of, away from him. You know he can't hit you right now, and you run from the hill to one of a small group of trees, and you just make a run for it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that was the way I understand, that was my extra action that I got because of my.
This was disengage, and then you have movement action. This is the running.
And then shouldn't I have 2 actions and an extra action?
You have an action, a movement action, and your bonus action. Bonus action was
wait,
disengage.
Yeah, so I have movement. That's what I did.
Yes,
To the
then you
trees,
have
and
an
now
action.
I have action. Okay, yeah, I would like to climb onto the tree.
So you just still make your way. It's like probably like 200 feet
Okay.
away
It's
from you.
too far. Then I would dash to make it
Yeah,
extra
just
quick.
run for it. Okay.
Then I guess that's my action, but then I want to just make sure I'm out of range of the guy.
Yes, you are, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
You're pretty quick if you do, especially double dash. Ellerin and Alaris can act at the same time. No, Alaris and Nemaya. What do you want to do? Or who wants to go first?
I think. Didn't Alaris roll higher on initiative?
I rolled
Just-
6.
Oh, okay.
Was that higher than you?
No.
No.
So is it you first, right?
Ellerin or Nemaya. Whoever wants
Yeah.
to.
Ellerin, go for it.
So
Okay,
the situation
so-
is like this. One is engulfed in fire. One just hit the great sword next to Sin, who's just running away now. And one is lying flat on the ground.
Wait, is it Ellerin's turn again?
Yes. No, it's not again.
Okay.
She had just made he had an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
It's now her full
yeah.
turn.
Okay, I see.
Also, rule-wise, attacking the one on the ground gives you advantage because he's prone, he can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
The other one would just attack normally.
Okay, well, let's take care of the one who I just hit. So I think I will attack him.
So
Again?
you run over to one on the ground and... Yeah.
Yep. So I do the unarmed strike again. And okay, that's a 15 on the d20.
You can roll again
And-
because you have advantage against it.
Oh yeah, and then it's a 10.
Okay, hits, the 15 hits. So you can roll damage.
Yep. 6.
Okay. So you do 6 points of damage to the one on the ground, and you still have your bonus action if you want to.
Sorry.
You still have your bonus action if you want to.
Okay.
So you could use patient defense, flurry of blows. You could do one of your elemental things. Or you can save your key points and don't do anything.
I think I say my key points. I don't think I need to do anything
You can
more.
do one more unarmed strike though, because that's your free bonus action. So you can always just hit another.
I will do that then.
Do it. Hit.
Okay, so 21
Hits.
total
Hits.
and
All
hits.
damage.
So and 7.
Okay. That's so he's lying on the ground. You just like pam, pam, and that's where Nemaya's. It's Nemaya's turn now.
I guess. Okay, so I see one engulfed in flame, one chasing after Sin. and
No,
one
no, no. He's
being-
just he sunk his bat legs in the ground. He's currently just pulling it out. And one is lying on the ground.
The one. Sorry, what?
One engulfed in flame. One on the ground being kicked by Ellerin. One had tried to attack Sin, missed, and has his battle axe stuck in the ground. He's just pulling it out right now.
Okay, I cast Hunter's Mark on that one
Okay.
and take a quick shot with the bow.
Okay, so... Mhm.
Nine. Does not hit.
No. Okay, anything else you
It
want
was
to
a
do?
warning shot.
You can still move.
Yeah, I'll move a little bit further away, just so that I have a broader scope on what's going on.
Okay, so what the rest of the group does, 2 more barbarians join the fight, one unarmed, one with daggers, and the others just group together next to the chart, and the women and the child just try to like move away, and the 2 others like just try to like shelter them and like try to get them away from the scenery. But they haven't like it's not their turn yet, so we get to your next turn. And this is where the flames of the leader just die out. And he's now free from the flames. And he's looking pissed. He's looking for Sin. Can't really find him. Because it's dark right now. And they're humans. So they only have the light of the campfire. So he's like, "Where's that one?" And just looks around, not doing anything right now. The other one, picking the axe, is looking where Sin runs as well. Has seen the arrow, looks at the one with the bow, and is like going for the one with the bow, which is Nemaya. So
Yeah, that tracks.
22.
That hits.
Okay. Okay, that's 12 points of slashing damage as he brings down.
This is why I ran away.
Yes.
Cause this.
Okay, the other one on the ground tries to get up as he's hit by punches, and he's trying to get up, and he's looking for his great axe, finds it, and is now ready to fight. But he needs to get up, so he's not taking any action. There are two more. Let's see what they roll initiative. Okay, and the one with the dagger sees that Nemaya is attacked by the one with the greatsword, and steps next to Nemaya and tries to attack her with the dagger.
No.
Natural 1, but he has advantage. And that's a 16 plus... Okay, that's a 20. So it hits again.
That hits. Yes.
So it's a dagger. And that's 4 points of damage as he just slams the dagger in your side as well. Okay.
Ow.
Sin! You were making your
Oh,
run.
I never.
Am I still?
Alaris? Oh yeah, and I totally forgot. Oh, you're already in the next turn. Roll back to the last turn. Alaris is still in there. What do you want to do?
Alright, so how close are they to me?
Very close, all of them. Except Sin.
All three. No, the enemies.
Yes. So,
All three.
yeah.
I
5
wanna-
actually. There are like one with dagger, one unarmed. Both of them kind of like grouping up next to Nemaya right now. Then you have the one in flames who's kind of looking for Sim. And one with the battle axe who ran to Nemaya as well. And the one who's just stood up, which is standing next to Illyrin, ready for fight.
Alright, so if I use my ice breath, I could.
You also hit your friends.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna run over to Nemea and help her.
Okay.
Much
Otherwise-
appreciated.
Because I see that she's struggling there.
So you could hit the one with the greatsword who just hit Nemaya. Or you could hit the one unarmed, or they hit one with the dagger.
The one that just hit Nemea.
Okay, go for it. You have advantage because you and Nemaya both are at him right now.
So 19.
Okay. You can roll again if you want to.
Yeah, that was a 7.
Okay, so
So
then it
19.
hits, roll damage.
2d6. So 9 damage.
Okay. So he's
But
currently...
then
Yeah?
I also want to use the bonus on my commander strike.
Yes?
And so since Nemea is close by to me,
Yeah?
I can command her to use an attack on
Okay.
the guy that I'm attacking.
Okay. So he's occupied with hitting Nemaya. So you slash him right into the back, and at the moment you look at Nemaya and like, no! And now
Yeah.
you have another action, Nemaya.
Nemaya drops
So-
the bow.
Nemea, when you attack, I have to roll a superiority die
Uh-huh.
to your damage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
What does that mean? What's the superiority?
Means
die?
I roll a 1d8. So that damage is plus your damage.
I see. Okay, so I drop the bow, duck down, grab the short swords, and just
Okay.
stab in sides.
Roll attack with 1. Yeah, you hit with 1.
Oh, because wait,
You only get 1 action, like 1 attack, not 2 attacks.
I'm always confused about the way multi-weapon fighting works in these
You
games.
need an action and a bonus action for that, so you only have an action.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have the second one ready for next
Mm-hmm.
time. then. 23.
You
That's
roll
better.
damage.
Is this the one? This isn't the one with Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, it is.
Correct.
It is.
It is the one with Hunter's Mark. Perfect. So it's a 1d8 plus 2 plus 1d6. Eight damage total.
Okay,
Plus
alright. Okay.
7.
So it's 15. So you use the attack of opportunity as he's distracted by getting hit in the back. You grab down his swords and you just bring it right up and you just carve him right up into the front, and he did, which he also didn't expect. So he's like double surprised right now, as that much damage hits him, and that's also, he wasn't raging at all. So as you carve up, you see as he just like drops next to you on the ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now is the next turn. We already had the barbarians, which means Sin.
Am I already on the tree, or was
No.
I just start?
You need to still run. It's like quite a bit away. It probably
Okay,
needs
hold
like
stop.
2 rounds.
Wow. Okay. If I turn around, apparently they can't see me anymore, right?
It doesn't look like it now.
So now that I lost their attention, and they seem to be busy with others,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I can tell.
Yeah, your group really occupies them well.
Am I close enough to sneak back in and backstab the closest one?
Yeah, you can try.
All right.
So how the situation is, there's like the group with the cart currently trying to get away from a fight, and there are like 3 people ganging up on the Maya, and the leader is still looking for you in the middle. Yeah.
I'm almost thinking. So can I attack either one?
Well, you need to first of all sneak onto them. Since you're 60 feet away, you probably need you need to move there, and then you need to sneak. So it's probably another round before you can even act.
Is there anything that gets me closer to them into attack range
Yeah, you
where I
can
can
run
hide
there.
behind? No, I need to stay hidden.
Yeah, then
That's
no.
my objective here. If that's not possible,
Yes.
I'd just rather. Is that's not
No.
that's not possible?
You just ran away the first round.
Okay. If I grab my bow now,
You can sneak attack, yeah.
am I far enough away? Do I feel far enough away from the leader so that he wouldn't be able to reach me in one charge?
Yeah.
Then I will just shoot at the leader.
Okay, so you use a bonus action to hide, make a stealth check.
Mm-hmm. You cut out. You make a bonus action to hide.
Yeah,
then?
stealth check for the hide action.
22.
Okay, so you stealthed. Now you can attack.
Okay.
Roll a
With the
range
bow.
attack.
15.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. So that's 8 plus. For the sneak attack, I get 2d6. No. Jesus, okay. So already 8, and now I get 2d6 on top of 8. That's 4 and 5, so 9 plus 8 is 17.
So you duck down and you know that they don't have dark vision, or it doesn't look like it. At least you know humans don't have dark vision. So you just duck down to the ground to melt kind of the ground, so you're hard to spot. You aim. What was it? Crossbow?
Short bow.
Short bow. You aim your short bow, and you look for the leader, and it was 15, right? No, 17.
Yeah, 17.
Okay. How you want to do this? He's looking around.
I want to shoot him in his neck, if possible, in a way that it takes him a moment to bleed out. So he doesn't die right away.
Okay.
Relax. Chokes
So-
on his own blood.
He's looking around like, and then he goes down on knees. He's still looking for you. He can't find you. And while he's looking around, you see as he slowly goes down to the side and probably dies.
Bigger they are, deeper the fall.
Okay. Then we have Ellerin.
Yeah. So the guy I was kicking, he's not. He's still alive and
So
doing well.
he was yeah, he's still alive, doing well. Like,
Oh.
he's currently ganging up with. No, he's actually standing in front of
Oh.
you. Never mind. Sorry, like the
Jeez.
situation is like this. We have 2 people left next to Maya because one just died on the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
And we have yours, which you just kicked on the ground, which now recovered his battle axe and is standing kind of like in front of you. So you're facing off more or less.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think I should. probably get rid of maybe this guy before I go to help Nemaya, because Alaris is there. So I want to attack him.
Normal attack?
Yeah, let's go with the unarmed strike, and then I might do the flurry of blows and spend a key point. Yeah.
Then attack?
Yes, 11.
No.
Mm.
Then you can attack 2 more times.
Sorry?
2 more times because of flurry of blows. You can.
Yeah. Okay, 15 and 10.
10. So you and only one of them hits him. Roll damage.
Yeah. 6.
6. Okay. So he already looks shaken. He has like you see like blue impact fields of your punches, which you because I think it was already 4 or 5 punches you delivered onto him, so he's already visibly shaken. Latari, Nemaya.
Okay, let me see if I can sequence this, because I don't actually... I'm trying to make heads and tails on my character sheet, but I can't work out how many actions what I want to do takes.
So I'll give you the introduction. You have an action, which you can use to attack with one weapon, for example. You have a movement action, which you can use to move. You have a bonus action, which you can use to do stuff like disengage, but since you have 2 weapon fighting, you can also use it to attack with your second weapon.
Okay, I will use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on one of the barbarians in front of me.
Dagger or unarmed one?
The daggered one.
Okay.
I will then use one action to attack with the other short sword that I didn't use last time, just for the sake of storytelling. I roll a 21.
That hits.
And then... 14 damage.
Wow, okay, that's good. That's the one with the dagger.
And then...
So really...
Yep. And then, because I have Horde Breaker, I can use, without using an action, I can use the same weapon to do a different attack on a different target within...
Hit the same one.
So I hit the other one as well.
Attack.
24.
With one attack, you slice both of them.
But if, like, because the other one was unarmed, and I rolled 13 damage.
You need to roll again for him.
I did.
Okay. Oh,
that was that was the new roll. The Maya's in the groove.
Okay, you really did. You just it's ninja style, like, and you hit it where it hurts. Okay.
The unarmed one is not killed. Just
no.
Not down yet.
No.
Okay. Good.
Okay. One is attacking Ellery and 14. Does this hit? You have an AC. It's on your character sheet and top right. It's like this little shield next to initiative. It's like hit points, and beneath it is like defenses and conditions, and left of that it's armor class.
Wait, hold on. Initiative, and then where?
Right next to initiative.
Armor class.
Oh, armor class. Oh, sorry, 15.
Okay, so it doesn't hit. So he tries to hit the axe, but you're so nimble, you just dodge away, and you're ready to strike right away. Then we have the 2 in front of Nemaya. They are visibly hurt, and he just tried to gang up on you. Then we have the dagger, his advantage, of course. So that's a 1 and an 18. And then we have a 19 and a 12. So all of those hit. Then we have the dagger. Does 5 points of damage. And then one of the unarmed does 3 points of damage.
Punches me as I keel over sideways.
Okay, so he just knocks you out.
Well, no, the dagger does the damage. The punch, I don't feel. I'm already down.
Okay, so then Maya just goes down. And then we have Alaris. You see as Nemaya just goes down in front of you.
So, let me just ask, how many are left?
We
Okay.
have three fighters left. One is fighting with Ellerin, visibly
Another two
shaken,
above me.
and two in front of you. Both are also visibly shaken.
Okay.
Fire breath them.
But Ellerin's in the way. Isn't she?
No,
I mean, he?
Ellerin is on the side fighting alone, send-off wise,
Okay.
and you're
Then I can
fighting
do
with two.
that. I can do the ice breath.
Yes, you can
on these
actually.
two.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're welcome. It was all part of my cunning plan.
You can also say like, Nemaya, go down! And you could also go ice breath, for example.
Duck!
Yeah.
And then Maya's already like,
So since, as you do the ice breath, you feel the power of Sephiroth, which kind of like flows through your veins as well, multiplying your ice breath. So as you roll to attack with your breath weapon, you do still 2d6, never mind.
Oh.
On 6th level it increases.
Yeah.
Soon.
D6. It's 11.
Oh. Okay. So, oh, they actually can't make a dexterity save. Nope. Nope. How do you want to do this? You killed 2 in 1.
Or
oh,
they're just gonna like freeze to death and probably shatter
Okay.
when
You inhale and you're and you see as both of them like you hit them from behind, like turning, and in the motion of turning you see as they visibly freeze in the motion and stay there, and then just take your sword and just shatter both, and you see it's a mixture of gore and ice and as they crumble down, and then there's only one left, and this actually means it's Sin's turn next.
so there's one left.
One left fighting currently with Ellerin. They're dodging each other.
And he looks quite beaten.
He
already.
looks quite beaten.
Oh. I say to myself, oh, Ellerin, I'm sure you won't mind if I take this one.
You're out of reach,
And,
like she's
Yeah.
you're 60 feet away, you know, hiding in the grass.
Well, my bow has a range of 80 feet.
He's,
Poof.
he can say that to himself.
Yes, you can say that to yourself.
What? I'm just reading off this. So I don't have that many feet. No,
You hit him.
No,
It's
no,
fine.
no,
It just-
no. Green Cricket's talking about being able to talk to
Yeah.
someone.
No, oh, sorry, that's not... I actually meant it as if I was saying this to myself.
Oh, yeah, perfect. You can do that.
Sorry. So I was thinking my bow isn't...
No, it's fine.
there you go.
Okay. So,
Roll attack.
yeah, I'm gonna go for the kill, if I can. It's a unnatural 20,
Hit.
so I assume I hit.
Can do sneak attack
And wait, that was... Did I roll for the attack or for the sneaking?
for the attack.
So I'm not
You're
sneaking,
stealth.
I'm still stealth, okay.
You
Okay.
just roll attack, and
So,
now you can roll damage.
Basically, it's 3d6 plus 4.
I think so.
First is a 6. Second is a 5. Oh boy, second is a 5. Another 6, I promise. I'm not making this shit up. And so it's 12 plus 5 is 17 plus 4 is 21.
Yeah. How do you want to do this? It's the last one.
Just shot to the heart. And I'm to blame.
Okay, so Ellerin and Devon are just dancing, and you just evaded his axe. And the moment you evade and you go down, you see next to your pass by you, it's like to the heart, and he just falls over. You step out of the ground, and he just drops. What you also see is the cart and the others are just like trying to they're making way. They're not even going back. They're just trying to get away.
Well, they better run.
Okay. So that's that.
I'm gonna help Namaya.
Yeah. Okay. So make a medicine check. Who wants to take care of her?
Guess it's just me.
You're the
Who wants
closest, right? Otherwise, I'd do it.
Medicine.
Oh wait. What
15.
do you need for that?
It's a medicine check.
Okay.
I got
But Alaris is doing it?
No, whoever wants to do it. Like, I don't care.
Anyone can help me.
Okay, I'll try to help.
Okay, so
Here?
Ellerin just jumps next to Nemaya, looks for the body. You have a quite detailed view of the of bodies on autonomy. So try to do the medicine check. Alaris can help her. You can help her if you want to. Okay.
Alright, I'll help Ellerin.
So you roll twice.
Me.
No, Ellerin.
Okay, so first one I already rolled. It was 21.
That's pretty good.
And second is 13.
So 21 is really good. So you know exactly where to move. Alaris on the side is like, there is like a cut right there. And you try to put a bit of pressure, help me out with English words here. Bandages.
Yeah.
You put bandages, pressure bandages on her, and since you're doing a really good job, she actually revives with like 3 hit points or something.
Yay!
Okay, that's that. Sin, still away from the group.
Yeah, I'm approaching the group slowly. Trying to grasp the mood that's in the air.
So where did you go?
I'm back in a second, and then we just keep going. And
Yeah.
Oh, Alaris, you know me. I always try to take the higher ground, but it wasn't necessary. These barbarians didn't stand a chance against us.
You started the fight and ran away.
The whole fight wasn't necessary. Ow, that hurt so much.
I didn't mean to fight them. I meant to scare them off. I wanted to put an end to this nonsense, but they kept coming at us. Against my best efforts. You know me. I'm not trying to take needless fights.
They have a different culture. Just because they shove you isn't reason to attack them.
I wasn't trying
You
to
saw
attack them. I
what
was
they
trying
did to
to...
Alaris.
Yeah. I saw that Alaris was very much capable of handling herself, so I knew we would stand a chance. But I didn't mean to hurt him. I meant to kill him, so the others would run away. But he survived. That was the mistake. I'm still. I know this is something you won't hear often from me, but I'm still trying to learn my infernal legacy. To use the powers that come with our infernal legacy. So I needed this was good practice.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
I
It kind of falls over sideways again.
I didn't intend for you to get hurt. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm kind of used to getting stabbed.
Yeah. Well,
thank you.
I was about to say I want to loot the things, but Green Cricket.
I was also gonna say that. I was also gonna say that.
Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry, Mayor, but Ellerin and Laris, good job.
Yeah, thanks. You too, but I totally had that last guy, but you know, it was cool. You're excused.
I think there's just 2 guys we cannot loot because, they froze to death and broke into shadows of pieces.
good.
Right.
Suddenly, I feel the urge to loot.
I also wanted to loot.
I want to loot the leader. Is he still alive? I wanted him to slowly bleed out.
Yeah, he's dead. No, sorry. Slowly is.
It was really that long ago.
No.
Did it again. God damn it.
Damn,
So-
I'm good at this killing thing.
What did he have?
So he doesn't really have anything on him. There's only the great axe and some rags he has on him, like not rags, but more like pelt, for example. Some pelts he had over the shoulders, and then just he didn't really work too much except the pelt and some rags.
Okay. Now, what I'm really interested in is if he had any type of magical device that made him so sturdy, because he kept saying, like, he kept seemingly, at least it was my impression, like supernaturally sturdy, or like what's the word?
No, don't find anything.
Well, then his death was for no reason. I'm sorry, friend.
I'm gonna take a healing potion.
Okay.
I didn't want to use it this early, but
Can't
You
we
can
just
do
take
a
a
rest
long
as
rest?
well.
yeah,
It's in the middle of the night. We're gonna keep resting, right?
yeah, I've lost a lot of health.
I mean, I could take watch. Orson can.
Okay, but isn't it long rest? Doesn't it fully heal up?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh wait,
mean,
Son,
you
you've
You
got
can drink
hurt.
the potion for lore reasons, I guess, or for like roleplay reasons, but I think for gameplay reasons that's kind of a waste.
Oh, health potions are also very good to stabilize people if you fail your medicine checks.
Noted. I'll keep hold of it then. Did they leave the cart behind?
No, they grouped
Okay.
around the card, and this was what they.
Yeah.
Can we still see them running in the distance?
Those of you with dark vision, yes.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Not women and children.
They didn't seem
Never.
to have any interesting with them. Anything interesting with them?
So, how you want to spend the night?
Sleeping. Now.
I mean, since I overslept already, so I could take watch.
You feel very exhausted, though.
Do I?
Yes, you're basically up now for nearly 2 days.
Didn't I sleep?
Yeah, for like 1 hour or 2, maybe.
We didn't
Oh.
get very far into my
Okay.
watch.
Okay, yeah, then I haven't slept for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd also like to sleep.
Hello, Ren.
Okay. I'll keep watch. Fine.
Thank you.
You owe me one though, guys. I'll remember.
As soon as I'm back on my feet, no problem. Now excuse me while I dream of not being stabbed by
Okay.
barbarians.
I want to have one more perception check from each of you.
Because this went so well last time.
Imagine another group of barbarians shows up.
I got 9.
11.
13.
17.
Okay. So, Ellerin, your first watch goes by without any major incident. You look at the campfire, you see like the flames dancing a bit, and you look at it, and at some point you just, probably it's time to go to sleep as well. So, wake up the next one, no incident, and so you go through the night until the sun slowly starts up, and you smell the rotten flesh slowly decaying next to you.
Oh, we forgot to put them away, huh?
Yummy.
So the stench actually in the morning is kind of like unpleasant, so you wake up rather early. But you have full rest, so every one of you can. So if you sleep until 10, for example, then you for sure, all of you are rested up again and have a long rest.
I guess when the long rest is over, like Namaya sniffs her way awake. Her nose works before her eyes do, and it's like, no, okay, get me a match. I go around like collecting the corpses
No,
and then torch them.
Okay.
I've just gotten used to the smell.
So the smell intensifies as the burn, but I think at this point you're probably just leaving. So you make your way north. And Amaya actually knows this, like, the whole area very well. So there's no way that she gets lost. She just moves steadily. And at the end of this day, you see the Cloud Castle looming over you as you pass by.
I look guiltily up at it with a small, sad face.
And nothing happens.
Imagining what might have been, that we continue on.
There's no reaction from the Cloud Castle at all as you pass by, and the next evening comes. You're now at the northern eastern edges of the Adult Deep Forest. You find a way kind of like next to the forest where it's fine. We're not in the forest, so you don't disturb the elves, so to say, but also we are not in the plain open. And there's another round of night where I want to have you roll perception checks for the night. Also, you now at this point have lost 2 days of rations. So
Oh, yeah,
if
I
you
need
want to
to mark
deduct that
the
from
second one
inventory,
down.
that would be good.
We have to roll perception, right?
Yes,
I got natural
14.
20.
good.
That feeling when you get the 20, but there's nothing coming that night. You're very good at perceiving that nothing is appearing.
Ellerin, what's your perception?
16.
Okay. So Alaris, in your watch, what you see is you see actually a shape in the forest, vanishing behind the trees, and just it's gone again.
Okay, 1 second. Did you say 2 days of rations?
Yeah. I also have to
I
do that
I
quickly.
deducted one the previous day, so I'm assuming it's one for the previous
Yes.
day, one for today.
I don't know why, but it says I only have rations for 1 day with me.
Well, seems someone of you needs to
Well.
share.
There might be 2 numbers. I kind of tripped over that last
Let me
week as
see.
well.
Oh
It's
yeah, rations 1 day,
rations 1
quantity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you have more than that.
Okay.
Okay, quick question. Where do I find, how do I do that?
You go to where you found the armor class. There is like beneath that. There's equipment.
Equipment, yeah.
You can click on that, onto that, and then you have like a list of your stuff you have in your inventory. And
Yeah.
you can go down, and there is rations at some point. Rations 1 day. I hope at least.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay.
click on it, and then you see quantity on the right side, and you can deduct the quantity there.
By my maths, we should all be on 7.
We should.
Yeah, because we used one previous to this, the night that we met Ellerin, actually.
Yeah. So every one of you
We
should
used
be at
one as
7 rations.
All
then.
right.
Did I use one though, then?
Yes.
I did.
guess so, yeah.
7. Okay.
Okay. Good. Then, except the figure in the shadow in the night, nothing really happens. And the next day,
What we cut out.
nothing happened in the night except the figure in the forest. And now you entering real plains, like there you really stepping out of the forest. And over the day, you see the hills intensify. You see that while you're growing north, you're also going a bit upwards. Sometimes you're going down a bit. It's like this hilly landscape. And at some point, you meet the river. And when you meet the river, there's also a road there. So you kind of like moved around the forest, but now the rest of the journey you will be on the road, on the fortified road.
Yeah.
It's not like a big road, but it's like a small fortified road, and it seems used often.
It doesn't give us any natural, like, this isn't an adventure game where we get some more speed for using a path, is it?
No, you are actually.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
But that's already accounted for like the 45 days.
Yeah.
Because the main speed burner was the turning on the right side. But the first day you actually had a bit of like extra speed, so you're confident that you can make the journey in 4 days if you.
Yeah, cool.
And the next day you camping next to the street. So anything specific you want to do in that evening?
An alarm goes up on the camp that evening. While we're closer to people who could come being curious, I deliberately set up an alarm each evening, just in case.
Good. Then again, roll your perception checks. And who has the first watch?
Then I shall. I haven't stood first watch in a long time. I can do it.
19.
Okay. If you want to be
20.
really safe, you can also take watch together, by the way.
Oh, 22 actually.
Ellerin?
Natural 20.
Nice. Maya?
10.
What? Okay, what's your watch, just for reference?
If I'm not taking first watch, I'll take second watch.
Okay. Now, since watch passes by, Nama's watch passes by, Ellerin and Alaris' watch passes by, and at some point in the morning, there's no one on the street yet. So
Has anything been taken from
No.
camp?
not what you see right now.
It is quiet. Too quiet.
Okay, So
Back up, keep going.
another
Yeah.
ration is gone. And at the end of this day, you make your way towards Goldenfields. As you approach, as you go on the main road, from the distance you already see Goldenfields. It's very easy to see because it's a big wall that's around Goldenfields, and as you approach, you see that the wall is like really spanning a long distance on the side. It's from this side, it nearly feels like water deep-ish size, at least. So and the road goes down to the entrance of the city, or whatever this is, this village. The only entrance you see is a big gatehouse where this road leads towards to.
Has anyone else been to Goldenfields before? Any of you? Any of you been to Goldenfields?
I don't think so.
No, none of you except Namaya.
You may just keep in mind, don't be surprised when we get there, that they do have a talking tree.
They have a talking tree.
Correct. You heard me correctly. I don't know why, but it is a unique feature of Goldenfields. Just don't do anything, don't set it on fire, don't try to...
What are you thinking
get it
about me?
back. Or no, well, that was more to... I look over to Solarios, kind of put my hand in front of his face. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. Just don't, if something happens, just... You've been warned, be careful, don't do anything rash.
Well, besides our lethargic friend, I think all of us always keep their cool, never provoke any unnecessary conflict.
Really?
So I am very optimistic that our visit in this city will go smooth and without any incidents.
Yeah, and then I lead them in.
Okay, so you're moving next to the wall. Basically, you going to the gatehouse. As you approach the gatehouse, you kind of see how big this wall is. It's at least 60 feet looming over you, and it stretches far away on the sides. It's a long time since you've seen such a big wall. And as you move towards the gatehouse, there's not really a lot going on there. So you're kind of the only people currently approaching the gatehouse. And as you do, two guards on the sides approach you, and one is like, "Enchanteur's name? Halt!"
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? And what's your business in Goldenfields?
Oh, this is where we could use Solarius' help, as he's the one with the letter. We're carrying a letter for the Lord's Alliance from Nightstone, kind of. We're carrying a letter for the Lord's Alliance, and I give the name of the guard. I have it written down. Maxime Raxkala.
Oh yes, she's one of the Lord Alliance commanders in this town. If you have business with
You
her.
cut out. I'm sorry.
Yes, she's one of the Lord Alliance commanders in this town. If you have business with her, we can let you pass through for sure. You look a bit wary, and he looks at you as bloody, a bit. Don't look too clean.
Yeah, we had some trouble on the road. Barbarians from the north.
Barbarians from the north here.
Yeah. They said that they were fleeing south. Apparently they've lost their tribes, but...
This is very unusual.
Details.
But not of my business, but thank you very much. I suggest you take this business to Maxime. However, we now need to do a bit of an investigation into yours. We have Goldenfields is a very is a safe zone. We have we care about hygiene, and we going to need to look at whatever you have with you. If you have any parasites or if you have any plagues or whatever sickness, we don't tolerate that in our town. So please move into the gatehouse. Our local mage will take care of you while we will go through your stuff. Please leave it onto this table.
We fully understand. We fully understand, and we will cooperate. May I suggest, because of the encounter with the barbarians who attacked us on sight, we didn't have the chance to wash. And as you say, hygiene is very important, not just to you people, but also to us.
Correct. This is why we are going here. This is a perfect opportunity for you.
Could we just, to keep our own dignity, find a well outside the city and wash ourselves and cleanse ourselves from the dirt of the road?
Trust me, the cleansing will be done by our local mage. He's paid.
But I don't want to be cleansed by your mage.
Is this behavior that I expect?
Yes.
Is this normal? Okay, then that's why I wanted to ask, because I then turned to Sin with a kind of knowing look of saying, this is what I was talking about, don't do anything rash, just let them, they know what they're doing. It's fine, it's normal.
Through my teeth, I whispered to Nemea that we have someone with a bounty on their head, and these guards will know when they check her for anything.
What do you expect me to do about it? It's this or we don't get in.
Well, then we need to find another entrance.
At this point, they like 2 more guards come out of the guard chamber thing, of the guardhouse, and actually 5, 1 for each of you, and they're looking forward to you giving giving them your stuff, so to say, your backpack and equipment. Okay, thank you. Please follow.
Where's
as I'm walking away, I turn around one last time and I say, "Trust me," and then turn around and follow them.
Illyrin?
I'm not comfortable with this, but
thank you very much. And Alaris, he looks at you. He also looks under, like, you try to like this, or
yeah.
He doesn't even care. He just like,
okay,
please. Thank you very much.
All right.
Sin?
Wait, how does he know our name?
Please follow me. Yeah, he doesn't say Sin, it's what I said. Just like, sir, please. Thank you.
Well, looks like there's no choice.
Okay, so you're... they put... there are like 2 sides on the guard. It's like actually a very big guardhouse. And on one side, they rummage through your stuff, more or less. And one guard says, please, follow me to the side here. And while they rummage the stuff on the left side, he escorts you to the other side of the guardhouse. And he's banging on a door. And like, give me a second. Torsten! Work! And it's like, I'm coming. And you see,
do I know any people by name?
Huh? No. What you know is that there are a lot of guards actually in Goldenfields, and they rotate and keep them on the edge. So it's very unlikely that you've seen all of them. And
yeah, okay.
So a very sleepy half elf is coming out of the chamber. He looks not very cleaned, and his hair is messy. He's like, this is what happens if you don't finish the academy. Let's look at you. Yeah, what are you looking at? This is... Yeah, never mind. Okay, please, you stand up. No, come. Please, you stand on the line. Yeah, to the left. Come on, please. Make it... Don't... Come on. Are you doing it standing up in the line?
Yeah.
Okay.
As best as possible.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh my god, your face! And he looks at Alaris.
What about it?
At this point, I don't care even. Give me a second. Oh, where's my coffee? Gunther! Can you give me... And he just leaves the room before he does anything. And like he just lets you stay there. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well,
Stay
looks
there
like we're in.
patiently.
So,
I look at Sin again. I'm like, you get used to this eventually. It's
I don't
just
mind
the way
all
it
the
is.
I don't mind the nonsense. I was worried about Eldaris. That's all.
he's coming back. Okay, no coffee for me. Of course, this is how the day begins. Never mind. Okay. You know what? We go by this one by one. Scary looking face. Yeah, I take you first. And he's looking, stretching the hands out, and he's murmuring something. And as you do, you see as all the sweat, all the blood stains on your clothing, just from top to the bottom, just starts to vanish, and you feel clean, and everything is as new nearly. And it's like, okay, he's at least tea. You know what? At least tea should be in here. But let's just finish this.
I jokingly say, don't worry, you've only got to do that 4 more times, and that's just this party.
Okay, next one. And Ellerin, it's the same for you. With the addition is that your hair actually, you also feel like your hair washed. You know, it's like you feel very fresh, and any dirt you had in your very small beard is like kind of like gone away as well. And he takes each of you, and same feeling for each of you. Silaris still lethargic, doesn't even have a witty comment about it, and at some point he's like, okay, this was more you know what? I'm going back to sleep. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to meeting all of you. There is the exit. Please don't visit me again in the next year, and on your way. Thank you very much. And he goes.
Thank you, Torsten.
He's looking at his name. He's like, just goes.
I
He's
grin.
my favorite character so far. He's like me.
So I look back to the other guards to get our gear.
They're still rummaging through. And what you also see is every ration you had so far, they're just throwing into the dustbin. They're just cleaning out everything which is eatable, which could rot, which is they just leave you with stuff that is not eatable, so to say.
Yeah.
So all of you lose all your rations.
Don't worry.
What?
It's fine. Don't worry.
Rip.
Okay. They give you back your stuff. So Ellerin, thank you very much, sir. Sin, you get your stuff as well. They don't even care about your weapons. It was really just the bags and everything you had with you. And one guard is going to Alaris and give you the sack, but he also extends your hand on your shoulder. And he looks at you and he says, you know, in Goldenfields, we don't care where you come from or what you did. The only thing which matters here is what you do here. So I advise you to keep the peace. If you want to stay here, you can do that. You can be a viable part of the community. But if you do some shit, we will give you over to the Lord Alliance. This is Emerald Enclave property. We don't care. But be careful. We're watching you. And with that, he moves to the next one, gives Nemaya her sack, and it's like, okay, thank you very much. You can proceed.
No, thank you. And we head out.
Okay. And with that, you head out. The first thing you see in Goldenfields is...
Dankeschön.
I need my arrow. So this was the guardhouse, and you're now moving up here. And the first thing you see is a giant statue of a woman with very delicate, how to say, basically she looks like this. So big belly, big breasts, and it looks like she's naked, and she's currently seems with a sickle or something. She's harvesting something from the ground, and that's like the statue in the middle. And next to it, you see 3 little houses there, and in front of one house there is a lady, and she has multiple stuff laying out on her display, so to say. It's a little road store, so to say. And give me a second. And it's a halfling. It's a very tough-looking halfling. And as you pass by, she's like, "Oh, hey there! Hey there!
Greetings.
Ah, you! I know you!
Yes, you do. Hi, how are you?
Long time since you moved here, since you've been here.
It is.
How was it, Trudy?
Oh, you know, the usual. Helping people go hunting around Waterdeep, get into trouble every now and then. It happens out in the wilds.
Interesting. That's a lot of interesting. Since you're in Goldenfields, can I maybe interest you in my stock? We have I've a lot of different seeds of all kinds. So if you ever want to grow anything, I'm the person to go to. I can even give you some samples. Free samples for you and your group because I know you, of course. What do you say?
Free samples, absolutely.
Of course.
We might come back to make a final decision on the buy at a later point. We have an urgent meeting that we need to get to.
Of course. I have some maple seeds if you want to. I also have grain and wheat. So if you want to.
What was the first one? Sorry, you
maple.
cut out maples. We'll take the maple.
Okay. You wanna try the best seeds of the world? No?
I look to everyone else and
the interest since never mind. You know where I am. If you ever need some seeds, this is where you find me. I'm Sevembra Tumbleleaf. Now you know my name. Just ask for me. I provide.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. You move on?
Sure. Do we know? I mean, I probably know where we're going, right? The building.
Going to the center of Goldenfields, where also the inn and stuff is. What you see as you move past the free houses is that this doesn't look like a city. So far, after the stone walls of a city wall, normally there are houses and people, but this looks more like field. As you all around you, there are freshly sawn fields. There are people working in the fields, and you can look around. There's as far as the eye goes, fields and some cabbages in there, and only in front of you, as you go by, you see houses. So it's a very uncommon town. You haven't seen something like this ever before.
Having been here, do I know anything about the history?
I mean, yeah.
A
Do a
little
history
bit.
check there. I want to see how much history you know.
Because Nemaya is a little more on level footing now that they're not walking into a place that's been recently attacked or walking into a fight. She kind of settles into her day job. And as she's taking travelers into a new place, she starts rattling off touristy facts, history. 17.
That's not bad. So you get some. You've heard some details also while you've been here. So I'll give you the quick rundown of Goldenfields, and basically what you know is Goldenfield is kind of like a walled temple farm. So before the walls were there, orcs and raiders just invaded the farmers. So the Lord's Alliance they needed a secure grain and just food supply for the cities, because the cities obviously can't produce. So what did they do? They just created Goldenfields as a big town, a walled town, supplied them with guards. The Emerald Enclave actually owns this town, but the Lord Alliance kind of supports them with guards and with support. In addition, therefore, they also get a share of the grain supplies for Waterdeep, for example, for Amphail, and so on. Since it's the Emerald Enclave, they also have a lot of clerics in here, especially for the goddess Chantea. And Chantea is kind of this agriculture goddess of what you heard so far. You don't necessarily care too much about it, so that's kind of like the level you are here. And what you also know is that Goldenfields is called the Granary of the North, because it's like the place where most of the agriculture happens. And a lot of stuff comes from there, like grains, oils, foodstuffs preserved in vast storages. You know, there's like a lot of stuff there. And there's an abbot, like where the priestess of Chantea, they kind of like are the watchers of this town. And yeah.
So I rattle off some of that to the group as we're walking along, just to keep conversation going.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
I don't actually like... Sorry?
No, keep going.
I was just going to say, like, it doesn't, to start with, it doesn't, unless they show an interest, it's kind of just an automatic response. Hey, I'm bringing a new group of people into a new city. Here's some interesting stuff to know about. Here we are, where we are, just in case it's useful to you at a later date. Don't get killed. Don't do anything stupid.
Do you think the priests or the at the abbot, they might know something about the spell plague?
Maybe.
You know,
Yeah,
at least
they
there's a little library in there, and like generally
They
clerics
have,
keep
yeah.
some knowledge, you know.
I mean, Goldenfields might not be the best place for it from the people point of view, because it wasn't, you know, and she looks around at the fields and says an actual plague, but the library might have some information. And Solarios, when he gets out of whatever this is, he can look for what he wanted to find from Zephyros as well.
That would be one stop for me then. We didn't replenish our rations at all, right?
No, you're out of rations right now.
The
So
question,
we'll probably...
the question I wanted to ask GM, because I know where there are some, like not outposts, but I know where some of the emerald.
Yeah,
I've forgotten what they're called.
Conclave.
Their supply caches.
Mm-hmm.
Are they inside the city?
No. They are in the wilderness. It's more or less for hunters and for druids in the wilderness to have safe shelter. It's kind of like safe havens in the wilderness.
How close is the nearest one?
Since this is like a main Emerald Conclave thing, Adeldeep Forest probably in north.
Okay.
I don't know. It's also like they're not like big things. They're more like little stashes, you know. And
Yeah.
okay.
We'll work on it. It's fine. It'll be fine.
So you move to the center of Goldenfields, and as you move up here, you see that there are concentrical circles where the houses are. All houses look like the same from the outside. It looks like a very constructed city, but each house on the outside has very carefully crafted different ornaments, like animals, or it's very artsy. So each house is like different texture-wise, but the house itself looks the same, and they're all the same in this concentric circles. And in the middle of the house circles, so to say, as you move up here, you see a lot of trees. And you also see that there is one big tree moving around.
Yeah, I point out to the party, here we go. This is what I was talking about.
What kind of conversations can you have with this tree?
What kind of conversations have I had with this tree?
He's very old, but he's very slow and very wise. So, but he's also but you have also seen him play with kids. So he just looks like a normal entity to you. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So I kind of shrug and say, whatever conversations you like. Maybe he knows something about the spell plague.
He might.
So where do you want to go? Nemaya, you kind of like know the location of... Okay, let me quickly give the Nemaya tour here. So this is where the living tree is. This is also kind of a little. You see smaller trends like moving around in this little forest here. This is kind of like the living area where the houses are. Up here, no wait, up here. I don't know why it's not in there, but up here is like a big building where the tavern is, and up here is where the abbot. No, actually, okay, that's fine. This is where some sheep are. Sorry. And this is where the tavern is, where nightlife, so to say, happens. And this is the abbey, where like the priests of Chantea are. And you're currently like around here, I guess. So,
where's the Lord's Alliance based? Out of?
Don't know of Lord Alliance base.
I was promised a Lord Alliance base. The mayor, where is it?
You also have you didn't deal with Lord Alliance before, so I don't know. It's you're kind of unsure.
Well, if there's no Lord's Alliance here, I'd like to talk to the talking tree.
The Maya kind of looks around and says, "Sure, I guess." What were we told? What did the dwarves tell us, if not about a base? Did she mention a base?
Not
I'm
really,
confused.
no. She just mentioned the commander.
Okay, that I can work with. Okay, sure. Let's talk to the tree, and then we can go to the tavern, and we can probably find the Lord's Alliance commander from there.
Also, what you see here is this is the wall on the bottom. You're now here, and you can't even see the edges of the town.
Yeah,
just saying.
It's huge.
Okay, so you go to the little grove in the middle, and in the grove you see a tree. This is kind of like how it looks like. But he actually moves with his roots. So he's not a stationary tree, but he's actually moving around. He's not too. You thought of him slower, but he's can actually be very quick. And as you approach him, he's like, "Greetings, travelers. Greetings, Nehemiah."
Does he have a name?
Lifeless.
Sorry?
Lifeless.
Lifeless.
Lifeless. Lifeless. I don't write these names.
Lifeless.
Lifeless.
Greetings, Lifeless.
Greetings.
How fare you?
The weather is good. The birds chirping. Life goes on.
As it always does.
Who are your friends?
Yes, let me introduce you to a recent group of travelers I came across. This is Ellerin, Solarios, Alaris, Sin party. This is Liverlass, the living tree. We go back a bit.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
What are you doing?
So, you came to visit me.
Among other things, yes.
That is nice. Tell me of your travels. I like stories.
Oh, we have a story.
Tell him how we saved the city.
I don't go that far, but I do tell him about our adventure to Nightstone. I mentioned the fact that the Nightstone was taken. And I do go on to say that after we liberated the people from the caves, we were invited to speak to one of the cloud giants. And
cloud giants? Giants. Yes. It's been a long time since I've heard of giants. And now I hear more and more about them every day.
What do you hear?
People talk, people bring stories. Goldenfields even was under attack 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
No.
What did they take anything? Did anything happen? Was anyone hurt?
No, the walls are strong. And people are strong.
And do you have any dragons?
Dragons. I see a young dragon right in front of me.
What?
What brings you here?
Who?
You, little one.
I'm just with the mayor.
And Sin feels like betrayed that that's the person she's with. Hmm.
Well, that's not what I mean. Is that what I mean, Sin?
We used to be best buddies.
An hour?
And you are you, little half-elf.
I'm following Nemea looking for adventure.
So many followers, only one leader.
I wouldn't put myself in that position. I kind of look at Sin nervously.
Well, I would say that maybe I am the one whose mind is the most focused on the task ahead. So
The task.
the task, indeed.
How can
Find
I
out about
help
the
you?
spell plague.
A spell plague?
The spell plague.
What I know?
What do you know, old tree?
Well, the spell plague. It wreaked terror about the world. Magic was unreliable. A lot of my friends died in that area as the magic left their bodies. It was a sad time, an uncontrollable time.
Time where even gods could die, I heard.
Well, I guess death claims all of us.
It feels so impossible. They seem so overpowering.
Who?
God.
The gods? Well, they can help us, they can destroy us.
That is an accurate description.
I think it's wise to pick a god that, well, has only the best in mind of people. This is why we here in the Emerald Enclave in Goldenfields are under the protection of Shantea, the mother of the fields, the Earth Mother.
Did you choose her, or did she choose you as her followers?
Well, it's a mutual thing. I don't think she chooses at all. It's more we value her, and since we value her a lot, it's easy for her to distribute her blessing to us.
I envy you. I wish I could say the same.
You look full of sorrow, little one. I see pain behind your eyes.
Enough of this. There's another mission that we have to attend. The Lord's Alliance.
What is with the Lord's Alliance?
We heard that there's... What would you call it? A commander? of the Lord's Alliance?
Once every year, a commander is appointed to Goldenfields from... what's the big city called? Where all of you come from?
Waterdeep.
Thank you very much. From Waterdeep.
And where do they stay?
Oh, she's staying at Mirash's Inn. She has a room there. She's a
Thank you.
very nice lady.
I hope so. We haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet.
What else
Well?
can I do for you?
I did
Friends.
have a question. Do you know, other than Nightstone and other than Goldenfields, is there any other significant stories you've been told about the giants and their
Giants.
actions recently?
Well, they grow uneasy. Long were they in their slumber. But now it seems they're steering everywhere. Trouble is coming. I can feel it. We have been there before.
We've been there before.
Well,
Bearing
do you
to
know,
sun.
this land is giant land. Humans came after the giants. They wrestled the land free of their grip. Dragons and the giants, they were on war together, and humanity, they took the opportunity. And now it's the land of humans now. It seems giants are not, well, they have accepted it for a long time. Something must have changed.
Do you know anything about? I can't remember what it's called myself. This the Order of Giants.
The ordering.
The Ordering.
I
yes.
don't know much about giants, but I know some of them are strong and some of them are weak. They're still strong in comparison to a human one. But if they're giants that easily can crush other giants.
Well, we've been informed on our journeys that the Ordering has been shattered.
Shattered.
That may be why things have changed.
Shattered sounds destructive.
Yes. The god of giants did it himself.
This sounds like trouble. I would ask you to talk with the commander and with the abbot about this. Maybe we need to protect Goldenfields more closely now. Take measures. But I'm just a tree.
And a wise tree. Not just a tree. You're a friend,
Thank you.
Legolas.
You a friend as well. We all can be friends.
Could we hug the tree?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can hack the tree.
I
if you
mean-
want to.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just asking if it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's big, so you can't do just like this, but yeah, you can.
Well,
Nah.
thank you for your help, Legolas.
Live long and prosper.
And you.
Okay.
Well, as you move on, I would like to have a word with the tree in private.
Okay.
But I would only actually, I'm sitting there waiting for the others to
Yeah,
leave.
okay.
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 Well,
Oh, you're still here?
just say I need this, and I give him a hug, and I push my cheek against the bark.
You see, like, as a small, how's it, what's it called? An ast?
Branch.
Thanks. A small branch just like grows out of him and just like hugs you as well. And he's like, everything will be okay, little one.
Oh no, the emotion.
It is just so much. I don't know how I can ever overcome this.
You will find a way. Talk to the abbot. Maybe he can help you.
I have done terrible things, Legolas. Terrible.
There are many people in Goldenfields who don't have the best past, and look at them. Now they're doing stuff for, like, they work for everyone. They work for humanity, for the people here. There is redemption in every one of us.
Before I can find redemption, I need to save myself.
The abbot, I think, is a good way, is a good person. Confide in him. He may help you.
Thank you, Tree. Thank you, Legolas. And I let go of him and I wipe away all the tears, make sure that there's nothing. I'm super serious again.
He just looks at you as you move on.
Farewell, then, Tree.
Farewell, little one. Okay. Where do you want to move to?
I think the tavern first of all, to go and the tavern that was mentioned. I'm guessing that's the tavern you were talking about. You mentioned there's a place where there's a tavern, and the Liverlass mentioned the name.
Yes, it's this one here. Where's my arrow? There's my arrow.
Yeah.
There we go.
Head off there. Talk to the commander first.
Okay. So you enter the tavern, and it's already quite full. It's very busy. And actually, let me get the tavern music rolling here. Give me a second. There we go. The tavern music ongoing. You move into the tavern, and there are two things that strike you right away. The first one is this is a tree. This is not. He's not in the tavern.
Surprise!
Actually, let me quickly. Oren, I think it's his name. There we go. So you see a little halfling. With a lute on a table, dancing while he's playing and while singing and rapping, and he's like entertaining like a whole set of tables in the tavern, and the mood is amazing. He's like entertaining them. He's there's cheers, there's drinks to him, and on the other side, as you look, actually the inn is also quite big. Behind the counter, you see a fellow which looks like a Yeti. He has this big amount of hair, and he's like just polishing glasses and everything. And you haven't seen something like this in a long time, or never actually. He looks like, I don't know, some sort of creature. Nemaya, you know both of these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how it is currently. So you're now in the tavern, and the mood is amazing.
For the record, this halfling looks like he's got a really punchable face. I don't know. He's tilting me just looking at him.
And he's like,
I go in and
it's like, ugh.
Yeah, he's not. He's just continuing entertaining people. The mixture in the tavern, there are a lot of farmers there. You see it from the outfits. There are also some priests, some guards sitting there. It's a mixture of different types of people, so to say.
I head over.
One thing for Alaris, as you look over the tables. One table where the halfling is currently entertaining people, you see. Oh god, give me a second. I noted the name, but I forgot it. No, it's fine. It's a human. You see a very big lady, and you know her. You know her as Ola the Decapitator.
Oh boy.
Oh, the Decapitator.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Yes.
And she's obviously enjoying drinks with the others and cheering for the halfling. You have not seen her that happy in a long time.
Her name suggests she would be somebody whose work I'd be a great fan of.
She's a barbarian.
Huh.
You want me to introduce you?
So that's you're still at the entrance of the tavern. What do you want to do? So this kind of like the scenery that's around you.
I could go say hello to her. Just want to see something real quick.
Alaris
Do I-
checks
do I
ally
wanna-
status.
Do I want to? Okay, I'll go say hello.
Also move up to her. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you following?
Sure.
Okay. So all of you follow Alaris as she's approaching Ola, and so she's sitting with the back to you. You just saw her because she looked a bit to the side, and that's how you recognized her. How you wanna do this?
I go up to her and say, "Hey, Ola, long time."
Okay, and she's like, Alaris, oh, you're alive, and she just hugs you.
Guys, this is Ola. She was part of my crew on the ship I was on, called the Water Lily.
Oh, nice. I heard a lot about you.
It's so nice to meet you all. She hugs you, and she hugs you.
Oh,
And-
no.
And she
Just
hugs
hug
you.
him. Just hug him.
Not so much affection, please.
I'm so glad they didn't get you. Oh my god, I'm so glad. You know, I'm so sorry about that, but it was not my call.
I know. What's happening with them now?
With whom?
Wait, what?
What's happening?
Oh, with the crew.
Oh, the crew. Oh, that's a sad story. Mirage! Bring drinks! 5, 6 drinks! And the Yeti barkeep just nods and just fills beers, and at some point puts them down next to you, snuffs like, welcome to mine.
I make sure to get one of those like soldier handshakes where we shake the arms
Okay.
with him as well, just to say
Ah,
hello.
you are now. You've been here before.
Yes.
Well,
Are you keeping well?
I do. So the first drinks, as always, is on me. That's the first one, because you don't know my ale. We have a special brewery here in Goldenfields, and the special brewery, well, it's the best beer in the world. So enjoy it. As I said, first one for me. Nemaya, that was the name. Yeah. You get one for free as well because you bring new people to my tavern. That is very amazing. So enjoy the drinks, and well, I'll be off again.
And just water for me, please.
Water, are you sure? Because our brewery is delicious.
More than served.
What a man wants is what a man wants. I'll bring you some water. And
Exactly.
Thank you, Mirosh.
brings you like a mug of water.
Thank you.
Listen.
Okay, Ola sits down like, thinks it's a sad story, you know. After you've been gone, we raided a bit more, but after some time, the captain grew very strange. She said she kept hearing whispers. And from then everything fell apart. Like half of the crew like joined with the captain, the other half just left. I left. It was the best decision of my life. You know, I've not heard anything from them, but I've been stranded here in Goldenfields, and this is the life. I finally feel like I belong to something. This is I don't even need to hurt people.
So it's kind of good that I wasn't there anymore.
Well, it's still a shame that well, we had to leave you.
She did what had to be done, I guess.
Well, not all of us agree with that, but I'm glad that you made your peace.
I am. But then I met Sin, because I joined some...
A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine. Can only say the best of Valorous. Always a loyal companion.
Oh, so you're coming to Goldenfields to work here as well? That would be so... That would be so much fun.
No.
No, we can't.
This line of profession is not for us.
I thought that as well. But look at me now. I'm a farmer.
I think it's just the rhythm. You know, the rhythm, the tension. The adrenaline of the fight that, you know, the swinging of a...
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Wouldn't bring back.
Oh, I know. I had the same feeling, but do you know the satisfaction when you actually harvest your own crops?
Oh, I do know the harvesting, the satisfaction of harvesting, but it is a different kind of harvest.
What do you harvest?
Red crop.
Oh, cabbage! I do that too. I have a little garden now. It's growing nicely.
Wait, are you the one they call a decapitator?
Yes.
Oh, you heard
Then
of
you
me?
should know what kind of. Then you should know what kind of cabbage I like to have.
Well,
Ignore
trust
him.
me, there will be a day where you come back to Goldenfields.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Give him
There's
a few-
always a place for you here.
Give him a few years, Ola. He'll come back. He'll come back around.
Oh, so you have already met this is the best bard in the entire north. No, in the entire world. This is Oren. Hey, Oren! And the halfling is... Oops,
No.
this is a dwarf, never mind. And Oren is like...
Hold me, Laris. Don't let me punch him.
he stands on the table, nearly kicking off your beer mugs in the water. Like, hey, you called me? What are you gonna do with you?
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Oren. I know you. You've been here. It's so nice to be you back. You brought nice tales. I like tales. I need to write new songs. So if you have new tales, give them to me. Let's sit down right now.
Tell the tale of Sin, the glorious.
The glorious. That is amazing. I will write that down right away.
Who dived into a cave of goblins to save a maiden.
I
killed
still
the
can't
ogre.
remember this.
I relay the entire events of us going Sin and Solarius trying to trip the ogre, and then like Sin killing the ogre and drinking the potion and killing all the goblins and
Okay.
bravely and sincerely giving away all of his earnings to the people of Nightfall.
While I tell the story, Ellerin, anything you want to do?
I'm leaning back, enjoying the vibe,
Okay.
drinking my drink. Yeah.
Alaris, anything you want to do?
I'm doing the same.
Okay. Sin?
I'm just sighing, you know, just like leaning to the side a bit, observing everything, and once in a while I check the entrances and exits if there's any unwelcome surprises coming from those sides.
And Nemaya tells the story, and
Oh yeah, and cracking my knuckles.
okay. And while she tells the story, we are done for the evening. So
Oh.
we continue here next Monday maybe,
Yet
or next
again,
Thursday. We'll see. We'll keep you
somehow we begin and end the session
in a terror.
in a bar.
It always
Yes.
ends up here.
Good job there. So, I hope all of you liked it. We had talking trees, barbarians, a cleaning mage. Yeah, I think we
It
have
was
gods, we had tears. I think it was a good episode. Glad you
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for watching.
Actual tree huggers included.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, thanks for chatting. We don't interact with you too much because we're busy, but we read your stuff. Sometimes we have time to react. So thank you very much also for doing that. It's always nice to have people rooting for you and
Yeah.
it's really cool. So thanks for that. I hope you're there next Monday, next Thursday, and then I would say thanks everyone, and until next week, I guess. Goodbye.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.